are you?
Great. Christina's with Remax, and she can sell your house. She can help buy houses. What do you think is more? Do you have more people selling, or do you have more people looking right now?
Oh, definitely more buyers than there are homes on the market.
Okay.
Yes.
So you need listings.
Yes, definitely need listings. It's been this year now, or this way now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Because the interest rates are still extremely low that a lot of people can get finance.
Oh.
And
sure.
We need more houses to sell, honestly.
Seriously, folks, if you've ever thought of maybe moving or selling your home or your farm or some land, because I know a lot of people wouldn't mind building to their what they want, talk to Christina, because she has probably a buyer for you.
Well, and then part of that too is we've had a lot of newer developments in our general area, meaning Vortex moved into Barneveld, Duluth came into Mount Horeb, Epic's in Verona, and all that is bringing more people this way for housing as well.
Exactly.
So we have an extreme amount of buyers, but not all the houses that they need to move into.
Inventory.
Yeah. So also too, if you're a builder or a contractor and you want to talk about spec homes, let me know, because I have some places where we could do some spec homes too.
Sweet. So there's a lot of potential out there, isn't
There
there?
is. Yeah.
Sometimes you hear doom and gloom about the housing market, but it's going up. Prices are going up. Like you said, because the demand is there.
The demand is there, and the interest rates are still low.
Yeah, and if you're thinking seriously of selling this, you could get top dollars for your house.
You could. You really do get top dollars right now for your house. And I don't have a magic 8 ball to say what the market's going to be doing in the next couple of years.
I'll get one for you.
Yeah, thank you. That'd be great. And hopefully it will stay strong. But who knows what the market will do? There will be a correction at some point.
Yeah.
What that correction looks like, nobody knows. Nobody knows at all. So
it's affordable for people with low interest right now. So if you need a house, you're able to get it. You have the financing. And if you're selling, there's a lot of buyers out there willing to pay money for your house. So I know sometimes you might need a little bit of improvement here. Cosmetic differences make a huge difference. Even just a coat of paint, doesn't it?
Well, and I'll tell you a quick story. I just listed the house 609 West Fountain Street in Dodgeville, right?
Okay.
So I'd been talking to the sellers probably now for a couple months, went in there for the initial interview, and they're like, what do we need to do to get our house ready? I said, really, the biggest thing you need to do is declutter.
Yep.
You need to pack up so much stuff and just get it out of here. They've lived there for 30 years.
Oh, the clutter that can accumulate.
Yeah, and my house is not show ready. Everybody listen, my house is not show ready. If I were going to sell it, I would have to take a couple weeks to declutter it as well.
Get boxes and get a storage
unit.
Yes. Near somebody's basement or somebody's garage for a while.
Yep. So they took my advice and they decluttered.
Yeah.
And they got in a full price accepted offer in 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
So, and we had not only one offer, we had 4 offers on the home.
It sold in 3 days?
Yes. I mean, we have not closed yet, but it was under contract. So that's what can happen if your home is ready to go staging-wise as well. Because... And it's priced correctly.
There you go.
Too. It kind of is a dual effect.
So they got what they were asking.
Yeah, and in this market, if your house is show ready and is priced correct, you should, especially in that lower range, should get an offer really fast.
So do you think houses sell faster if somebody's living in them currently, but decluttered? And if they show what it could look like with people in it?
I think that is definitely helpful for sure.
Helpful.
Yes.
I mean, it's not always possible.
No,
obviously.
Sometimes it has to be a vacant house.
Yeah.
But if it is decluttered and kind of stagey per se, it feels more homey and people can envision how their stuff can look in it.
This is true. This is why some people spend big bucks just for staging.
Yeah. In the cities, I have a friend who's a realtor in California, and
that's a big part, I bet.
And she's like, "Do you guys do staging there?" I'm like, "Yeah, no." The staging is kind of me. She's like, "In every house I list here, we have a professional stager come in and get this house ready." Now, obviously, their homes are millions of dollars. Is the average is $1 million. However, they are spending the money to get it stage ready. So in our market, if we do the same thing, your house does stand out with some staging.
Yeah, it would. It would. I mean, we see it on TV if you watch all the HGTV shows. They do the staging, and there's a reason, because it does help sell.
It does. Yeah.
When you do all this upgrading and improvements, and like you say, just declutter and all that stuff. or do some painting or minor improvements, does it really make the value of the house a lot higher for people?
The value as in the appraisal value, the fair market value?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, or I wouldn't say it if you declutter itself.
Right, declutter might not do anything.
No, but if you add a half bath or you dramatically change something,
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can still only get so much out of that size of a house.
Sure. Yeah.
Per se. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Yes,
yeah.
it does.
But decluttering in that will help you get the top dollar.
Right.
Because I'll say if any house is cluttery, when people walk through it, they have a hard time, and then they won't give you the full price offer, or they'll be like, these people really aren't ready to sell,
right?
Or whatever. But the decluttering is the biggest thing. The decluttering, it's not even staging; it's just decluttering.
Get your stuff out of there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's nice that you have all these cute pictures of your kids, but everybody else doesn't want to see them.
No, well, no. Actually, with big pictures of family members, what happens is people start looking at that picture and they forget to look at the house,
right?
And they're like, "Oh, do we know these people?" And it goes back and forth. So, family pictures are what I do suggest strongly to my sellers to put away.
Yeah, you don't need a whole lot of them out there if you're trying to sell. And that's true. Now, when it comes to buying, people always have to pay taxes on stuff. And when we look at houses, do people take into account how much the property taxes are going to be for that house?
Some people, yes, and some people, no.
Because that's a big part of owning a home.
Yeah. So I get this question a lot. How come the assessed value is so much lower than what the house is listed for?
Right.
So here's the difference: assessed and appraisal. Assessed value is what your taxes are based off of.
Right. Yep.
You want a low assessment.
You do.
The lower assessment,
the taxes are lower.
Yeah, the lower assessment, the lower the taxes you pay. The appraisal is what the fair market is doing.
And you want that high.
You want that high because then you get top dollar, right? So each township, each cityship, it hires assessors to come through and assess homes.
Okay.
Typically that happens every 10 years.
Okay.
But it also goes into what kind of budget does the city or township or whatever have to hire these assessors. So sometimes you'll see that the assessment value is really low, but this house is like gorgeous and all this work has been done to it.
Right.
It just means an assessor hasn't came in yet.
And it could have been years since he's been there and hasn't seen all the improvements. So then if you're looking at that house and it had the low value and you think this is worth a lot more than that, next time that appraisal comes through, the assessment, it could go up.
It could go up, yes.
Quite a bit, actually.
They don't automatically reassess with the home sale.
Oh, okay.
People do think that. They don't reassess with the home sale. That assessor still needs to come through the city to do it. And then everybody's taxes are adjusted accordingly.
Yeah. And if you think they're too high, you can take it to the town.
You can take it to the town or the city. Can't say they can do a whole lot for you, but they will at least hear you out for sure.
But this is something that people should look into when they're buying a house, the property taxes, to see how much they are. Because a lot of people will put that in escrow and it goes in with their house payment.
Yeah, most lenders, if you are financing a home, put it automatically in an escrow account for you. They kind of build it into what your monthly payment is, which is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
If you're paying cash, I would definitely have an idea what you're going to be doing, because that bill is going to be all yours at the end of the year. So.
And it can be, like we said, it could be kind of high because property taxes, they vary, and it's something you should know when you're getting that house. All the little extra things that go with it. So the appraisal and the assessment, different.
Yes. So they are very, very different things. So you do want a low assessment on the house. And every house is different, and it could be a neighborhood that has higher taxes than a different neighborhood. It could be a historic home versus a 50s home. All of these play into part on what taxes are too.
That's interesting.
Or how they assess a home, I should say, not how taxes are.
But you should be aware of that, the property taxes on those houses when you're buying a house. It is something to ask Christina about when you're looking at it. And usually the specs will have what the recent property taxes were.
What the recent property taxes were. And then if you want to know what how the city or the township does it, you can look up what the mill rate is.
Okay.
So a mill rate is how many dollars you pay for however many, what your assessment value is in kind of a very quick nutshell. And each city has a different, you'll see Dane County's mill rates are a lot higher than even around here. Yeah. But you might see where one town or one city has a higher mill rate than the next. And that's a common thing. So you can always ask me too, what is the mill rate for Minter Point or for Dodgeville?
Yeah.
Then you have an idea. And that can be adjusted too according to the city debt.
Sure.
Like, for example, Minter Point just got a new referendum for remodeling of our elementary school.
Right.
So that's going to, take into effect taxes too,
yes.
And what the mill rate is. So there's a lot of, and then Dodgeville, I think, just passed the library, a new library being added.
I think so too. Yeah.
Built, so that's going to adjust what Dodgeville pays for taxes as well.
Yeah, and it'll go up. But I know a lot of people get mad about that kind of stuff. But we were talking off the air. When you think about a home ownership, if it's something you want to do is be a homeowner. If you let's say your house, let's say the value will go up, maybe you'll have $150 a year more to pay on those taxes. A lot of people complain about that, but think of all the money you waste over a year, way over and above $150 that you would be. I mean, this is your home. This is something to invest in. This is equity for you. So,
it is equity.
Yeah, I mean, when you look in the big picture there, it's minute in a lot of cases.
Yeah, well, and there are some houses that really get a big push up.
If they're worth a lot more.
If they're worth a lot more. So
I understand that too. It's because you have to come up with more money.
You do, yeah. But then, I mean, the nice thing is we choose where we live.
Yes.
I choose to live in Minter Point because I absolutely love the town of Minter Point.
Great school district too.
So if my taxes are going to go up, they're going to go up. But you know what? I love our school district.
Yeah.
So to me, I
love the Minter Point library.
Yeah, the library. So do I love paying my tax bill? Hell no. But it's not my favorite thing to do.
Never is.
But it is the price I pay to live where I want to live.
Right, exactly. So now here's another question about property taxes. Let's say you bought a house and the taxes hadn't been assessed for a while and you did a lot of improvements. Would you have to do a whole bunch of stuff in order for that tax to go way high?
Well, you're supposed to pull permits if you're doing things.
Okay.
And
stuff.
Then the city can send in an assessor. So
they will. Okay. So they'll give you an idea of how much it could go up?
That I don't know. Okay. You could ask the city. That's actually a really good question. I can find out the answer to if you go and ask the city
or something like that
to see what the improvement would go up
or anything like that, because that would improve the value.
That would improve the value, also improve the assessed value. So you know what? Let me ask the city, and I can give you guys the answer next week if they can give you a rough idea how much your assessed value would go up with certain additions.
We're going to charge you this at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
And talk to Christina; she can help you out too. If any city leaders are listening, you can talk to Christina too.
Yeah, because you can tell me the answer, because I don't know the answer to that.
You can give her a call if somebody's interested in looking at some of your listings, or if they want to list their home. Since you said there's a lot of buyers, what's the first step?
Will give me a call or shoot me a text. Okay. We'll set up either a phone interview or I'll come in person to person.
Okay.
My phone number is 608-574 9145.
And can we find you on social media?
Of course, yeah. Okay. I'm on Facebook Live right now. Hi, everybody.
Right now. You can catch it right now.
So Christina Whitesell's my Facebook, or Finding Homes Making Memories. And then my website is just ChristinaWhitesell.com.
Okay.
So lots of ways to find me. You should be able to not have a problem finding me somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
Luckily, my name's not super overcommon.
Christina Whitesell, you can find it.
Yeah. So, give me a call. I do have a gorgeous, absolutely stunning new listing in Minter Point.
Okay.
It's 511 Front Street.
Front Street. Where's that street?
It is the one right close to the elementary school.
Okay.
So, Maiden and then Front is up a little bit.
Okay.
This house was built in 1906.
Oh, nice.
It is, the woodwork in it is just absolutely gorgeous. And then they did an addition too. So you kind of have the old quality with some new conveniences.
Nice.
So you have an open kitchen and living room for the open concept entertaining.
Yeah.
And then you have your sitting room and your formal dining room. All electrical and plumbing has been updated.
Nice.
The roof has been done recently. There's an attached 2-car garage.
Perfect.
It's 4 bedrooms,
Perfect.
2.5 baths.
Nice.
It's a big home, but it is absolutely stunningly gorgeous.
Yeah.
So that
Front Street.
Front Street. So 511 Front Street. Look it up, and if you want to take a look, just let me know. I'm happy to show it.
Perfect. Is it available right now?
It is.
Okay.
Yep, available starting. I think it was on Tuesday that we started it.
So you have this on your Facebook page then?
I do. Yep.
Okay.
And I did start. I cleaned up my Facebook page a little bit, so you can go and look at my photos and albums.
Okay.
And each album is a listing then.
Oh. Okay.
Versus trying to find it in my post.
Sure.
So I thought it was a cleaner way to do it. So
look at you, all tech savvy.
So that's a gorgeous, gorgeous home. I mean, a lot of my homes are gorgeous.
Yes.
But with the old character of
It's
that
neat.
one, it's a neat home.
Does it have some really neat woodwork in it?
It does.
Oh.
Really pretty woodwork. So
Wait, is that the one I looked at on your Facebook page and said, look at that woodwork or something?
it might have been.
Yeah, was it like a lattice woodwork type of thing?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about. Beautiful house.
Yeah.
It's that's woodwork you don't see.
No, you can't. It's
No.
amazing.
Yes.
I cannot believe the construction of the early 90s, 80s. How amazing it is.
And a lot of people have maintained it
and maintained it and the time it took without the tools that we have nowadays.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, this woodwork in this house is something to behold. It is breathtaking. So if you have a chance to go check it out, even if you're not looking, it might change your mind. Yeah. Some people do that too.
So Brandy Roof just kind of answered our question on the assessment. She said you would need to ask the assessor about how many improvements on the property would raise the amount of the taxes.
Okay.
Thank you, Brandy. So we'll talk to the assessor, not the city people. And the city people could give you the assessor's phone number probably.
There you go.
I appreciate that answer. Thank you.
Thanks for listening, Brandy.
Yes.
Maybe she's watching too.
She is. That's how I got it. Yeah. On Facebook.
Remember, folks, if you want to watch Christina Weitzel when she's doing this, get on her Facebook page, and it's Facebook Live. So she's right there, right here. No children today, so no sideshows. They're adorable.
No sideshows.
But they're adorable.
Yeah.
They have so much fun because they see themselves on.
They do. And they're comfortable with Jen, so they think they can goof off the whole time now.
You'll have to bring them again and have their own show.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Side note from real estate. My kids watch these silly, stupid YouTube shows about kids playing with toys or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or explaining how to feed a baby live. So Natalie, my 5-year-old, was like, "Mom, I want to record a YouTube show."
Oh my gosh!
And we'll then put my phone and talk. Okay, welcome to my channel today.
Oh
Today we are going to be feeding.
And she's 5.
And she's 5.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And then we did make ice lanterns for the Ice Lantern Festival.
Right.
And we did a Facebook Live, and Maverick's like, "Mom, can you upload that to YouTube now?" Because they watch all these people on YouTube. I'm like, oh my goodness, what a tech world we live in.
Did you do it for him?
Yeah, I forgot to. With Facebook Live, you have to save the video to your phone to upload it to YouTube, and I didn't. So he was very upset with me. But next time. So.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna be stars.
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube stars. Yeah. That's adorable. They're cute kids. You have a cute family.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I like them.
Yeah. So,
I'll keep them.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You can get your family a great home. Just talk to Christina Weitzel with Remax, and she'll help you out. Christina, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks, and have a good week, everybody.
Yes, enjoy
Bye.
the weather when it's nice and sunny.
Yes,
All right,
so
take
we
care.
will.
Thanks again.